So welcome. It's exciting that this is the fifth. It's actually more than the fifth, right? We just didn't count the first couple because they were kind of informal. But it is really exciting this year that we are getting to look at the question of developing personalized approaches to care. I want to start by saying that there's clearly no personal well-being without community well-being. So here we're continuing the process of building an integrative community. And it's a key moment of openness in medicine because through our most reductionistic techniques in looking at things, which is, that Socratic and Platonic, kind of background, through that, we've actually discovered that the understandings that we're starting to have are really closer to what the East perhaps already knew and already knows. And so to give some examples, we're looking now at medicine with much more of an evidence basis. So instead of just doing things, we're trying to look at what are the outcomes. And through that process, we've discovered that there are so many things that we were not quite getting right. For example, we can all now eat butter, which is so exciting. And also, managing cholesterol, breast imaging. There are lots and lots and lots of areas where we're finding through evidence basis, through the most reductionistic approach, that we're actually coming to understand that there's more of a holistic look that we need to take at the person. And also our most venerated institutions are starting to dedicate more and more resources to looking at the question of the holistic approach. And I'll give two examples, Stanford and Harvard. And I'm going to start with Stanford because, we're here and it's my place. So here at Stanford, it's pretty exciting because there's research going on in all areas, sort of across the campus in all fields of the highest science. So in neuroplasticity, it's really exciting because we're understanding that conscious choices actually regulate neural networks. And that's leading to more understanding of even, really down-to-earth things like cognitive behavioral therapy and how that can work for anxiety and depression and pain. So that's really exciting. And then epigenetics, which is the study of the fact that every experience modulates our genes. So every experience that we have is changing our gene activity. And we used to kind of have this idea that the genes kind of came as they came and that was it. And now we're understanding that that's really a iterative process. And then genetics and engineering has kind of come together in amazing ways in bioengineering and BioX, our programs you may have heard of here at Stanford. Michael Snyder here, who's the chair of the Department of Genetics, has developed an amazing process to sense the cloud of vast and changing microbes that are all around us. And it's pretty cool because they call it a exposome. We've all heard, or many of us might have heard the term microbiome, which is kind of referring to the gut bacteria and some of our skin bacteria, but he's claimed the term exposome, which is kind of everything that we're exposed to, which is that's in us, and then everything around us. And he's actually wearing a monitor to monitor all of the changes and all of the chemicals and all of the shifts that happen in that cloud of vastly changing particles. And so that's really exciting too, and we're understanding the role of all of these bacteria in our own health more and more and more. And so this leads me to what we're doing here, which is promoting systems and approaches that bolster the well-being of our community. And we're building our collective consciousness as a source of insight